Level up, Kings. I'm talking to you. We back with another video, and today's title is What Men Can Learn from the DDG Situation. All right, now this video is not to negate any potential domestic abuse or anything like that, because I believe in hearing people out and hearing both sides of the story, and if it gets that serious, handling things properly, the legal way, and make sure justice is served where it's supposed to be. But this video is going to be about co-parenting with the wrong woman. All right, so the main takeaway that I want you to learn from the DDG situation and other situations similar to like this, that's going on nowadays, is you have to vet women better that you want to have kids with, that you potentially see yourself having kids with, and that you may accidentally have kids with one day. All right, so a lot of people believe in like, oh, things are going wonderful, things are going well, we're not having no problems. I done found the perfect girl. She does this, nothing wrong. Everything's just so peaceful, smooth sailing. The problem with that is you could be possibly dating someone's representative. And what I mean by that is you haven't seen their true colors yet. You haven't seen how they will handle adversity. You haven't seen how long they will hold you down when you're going through a rough time, rough period. You haven't figured out if they have ulterior motives yet. You haven't seen who's in their ear, influencing them in a negative way, who's jealous of your relationship, who's trying to have influence over your relationship. Is your woman easy to be manipulated by outside sources? Is she really down for you, right? Or you might haven't put in long enough time, put in enough years yet to really see who someone is. Because like, if you're dealing with someone for a short period of time and you might get them pregnant, then they just do a complete 180 on you. You just like, damn, I thought you was this way. I thought you was rocking with me like this and that. And it's just something completely different. You don't know if they out to get what you got. If you're a successful guy like DDG, they see that the pregnancy and a child can be an avenue for women to move in that type of negative move in that type of negative direction if that's what they on. You like I mentioned, she might got a negative influence of circle of influence around her. So you're not just vetting her, you vetting her family, you vetting her friends. When you coming around, when you meeting them, you seeing how they act, how they talk. Pay attention to small cues, pay attention to small subtle things. The friend that she's closest to, she might be a hater. She might say something subtle that some people might overlook, but you might catch them like, hold on, did she really just say that? Is she really jealous of her friend? Is she jealous of our relationship? She jealous of our family unit or our potential family unit? You gotta pay attention to stuff like that, man. You gotta see how the friend is acting, because a lot of times you are a reflection of who you constantly hang around, right? If someone is always doing drugs and I'm hanging around them, what's that saying about me? I might not be on drugs just yet, but I might be getting there. I know I don't want to hang around somebody that's doing drugs, because like, what is that saying about me? So like, if her friend like out here doing all these wild activities and stuff and just a negative overall person or a goddamn hater, like a lot of that could rub off on her, or that could be who your girl really is. And you gotta be careful of that. Family also, like I get like in a traditional sense, people wanting to value their family's opinion about who they bring around and who they gonna have a child with as far as a person. Like I get it, like they want to bring somebody around that's presentable, that's traditional, that they family won't feel uneasy or uncomfortable around. But a lot of times family members be hating on their family unit as well. So you gotta be aware of that. They could be telling your woman to do X, Y, Z with the child because they might be bitter over a situation that they had with a man and they don't want to see y'all relationship prosper and stuff like that. So you got to also go through something major together first to see where their loyalty lies, see if they'll fold under pressure, see if they'll fold when things get dark, things get down for you. When you lose something, you really got to see where that woman is, because that tells you a lot about how she's going to be as a mother when things get tough, once a child is there as well. So don't just be like, oh, we ain't go through no problems yet. We never had an argument, this, that, and the third. I think I should just go ahead and do it. It's like, nah, because I've been in situations before. You thinking somebody's perfect and something traumatic or something bad happens, then they just heading for the exit, or they just a whole completely different person and they just get into a whole manipulative mode against you now. And like, you looking at this person like, damn, who are you really? And why are you viewing me as your enemy? And we got this child together. So yeah, in the beginning, you even like something small on the first date, like you not really dealing with that true person just yet in most cases. That's their representative, but some women know how to keep that representative there longer than others. Like they can keep that facade up all the way until the baby gets here. So you just gotta get better at reading people and asking the proper questions and communicating better. Like when you meet somebody in the beginning, even on the first date, like you can ask them the serious, tough questions about family and stuff like that, and building a family. What's their thoughts on building a family, and what's their thoughts on splitting or working things out, or co-parenting, divorce, marriage. Like, don't be afraid to ask those tough questions. Don't just think it's all about fun and games and stuff like that, because you never know what this might lead to. But also continue to still ask certain questions throughout y'all relationship as y'all get closer and as dynamics change. See if their thoughts have changed. Ask them about their past relationships. Ask them what do they do when stuff get tough. Do they believe in working things out, stuff like that? Do they believe in going to seek therapy for certain situations? I know you might not be the last guy, and every relationship is different, but just like pick their brain, see what they see how they feel about certain stuff, see what they believe in, see where their value lies, and just make a mental note of it. Some women, they will weaponize the child to get what they want, unfortunately. So you gotta be aware of that too. Like, they might want you to change, or they might be mad that you did a certain thing or didn't do a certain thing, and they like, hey, I'm gonna like try to make your life hell with this child involved, even though this might be affecting our child in a negative way. A lot of women don't give a fuck about that, so you got to be aware of that. But at the same time, you got to also know your rights and know your power, and also know that that's your child also. So you got to go get joint custody for your child. I know a lot of guys, and I know like in the DDG situations, like a lot of guys be like, oh, she won't let me see my child. She won't let me see my child. That's when you go to court and you get joint custody. You probably should do that in the beginning when the child is born, so you won't have to go through all of this, like, she won't let me see my child BS, especially when you know you're an active father and you're actually taking care of the child. That's your child too. You help create that child. You have say so in that child's life. You deserve to be in that child's life. You're needed to be in that child's life. Don't believe the mom is in full control of anything. So yeah, that's the overall message that I want you guys to get from that situation. You just got to vet better and take your time with certain things in life. Women is one of them. Creating a family is one of them. I've been there. I've learned my lessons from that situation. So I just don't want you guys to repeat the same bad patterns and bad habits and negative things that I've went through. That's why I'm here to speak on my experiences and speak on what I see other men go through and the consistent cycle of BS that what we seeing out here when you're trying to level up and build a better, happy family and get back to healthy, traditional ways and just be at peace. You want your woman to be at peace. You don't want that to be your enemy and vice versa for you, for her. So, yeah, level up, kings. Talking to you.